Angus Clark coming at you from my studio here in New Jersey. If you're new here, I'm a guitar player. I play for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and I also played for Cher, Guitaro, Joe Lynn Turner, a bunch of great folks. Today, we are talking about guitar processors, specifically modelers. Now, I've been a longtime user of the Fractal products. I use a Fractal Axe FX3 on tour with Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I also have one here at home in the studio. And I also use an FM3 smaller unit for my fly dates that I do with a couple of different artists and corporates and that kind of thing. And I have a great result with those units. I don't have a problem with it. But as it happens, I got the opportunity to check out a Neural DSP quad Cortex. And so they sent me one, and I'm A/Bing it with my Axe FX3. I didn't have a lot of time to spend with the unit, but I pulled up some presets on the Neural side, and then I tried to match them with some of the factory presets on the Fractal side. I did some editing to bring the Fractal more in line with the quad Cortex so that we're kind of going apples to apples, and you'll be able to hear the results. I wrote a little song using the presets that I did the matching with, and you heard a little clip of it. We're going to hear the whole thing now, and it's going to show on screen which one I'm using. And then you're going to hear me A/Bing the two units just in the clear, and I'll talk a little bit about my reflections on it. Main thing is that the technology is great on either side. I think that the main thing we as players experience is that whoever is working at these companies, like, they have their own set of ears, and they have the people that they, test case this stuff with, and their ears are going to lead them down a certain path, and you get certain tendencies with one product or with the other. And it's totally subjective. I don't think of it as better or worse. Let's check it out, and I'll see you on the flip side. So that's the track. I tried to play pretty much the same thing on each pass. I'm using that full tone A/B box. I don't know if you can still get those, but that's a great box. It's like isolated and buffered. So I'm really confident that I was sending the exact same thing to each side. As I listen back to it, I can hear, you know, the fractalness of the fractal presets, and then I can hear something different on the Cortex things. But I think they both did a great job. But let's do this A/B thing where you'll see me stepping on the foot switch and just playing through the two different units and checking the sounds. One thing to keep in mind is that for the fractal presets, I would have in each case taken the high cut in the cab block. It's on the preamp tab, but it's not actually part of the preamp. But anyway, in the cab block, I would have taken the high cut down to between like 5 and 6K, and that's something I've been doing for like 5 or 6 years now, since it was pointed out to me by the front house sound engineer on TSO. But I talk about that in a lot of interviews and stuff. It's a hot tip if you want it. And so I would have done that in order to take out some of the fizziness on the fractal side. I didn't really touch the neural at all. So just keep that in mind when you're listening. Hey, if you're digging this video, please hit like, hit subscribe. I'm really trying to grow this channel as part of what I do as a guitar player when I'm not on the road, along with Maggie, who's helping me out. And we're having a good time doing it. I like being part of the community. If you want to check out more, I've got a course available on angusclarkgtr.com. It's called 30 Surefire Rock Licks. This is lick-based learning, but from each lick, I'm pulling lessons out that can help you improve your playing in all different ways. And people have been really digging it, so please check that out. And, I'll be back with more content, but let's get back to the video. On balance, I feel like the tendency with neural is a little more mid-scooped than fractal, but that may be just the way I tweak the fractal presets on account of my applications. That high-mid thing has worked for me in terms of cutting through the mix and so on, but I use the high cut to keep it from getting harsh. On the neural side, I hear a slightly rounder low end, but I hear some of the the fizziness on the top, not in a bad way, but it's just a little more scooped sounding in general. There's one of those sounds on the neural that I did feel it had like an edginess to it, like some of this digital edginess, but you get that on the Fractal as well. That's just part of what that high cut that I do on the cab block is about. With these units, a lot of the heavy lifting is done by the IR. So that's something to keep in mind. I think with enough time, I could tweak the Fractal to within, half an inch of exactly where the neural is. I don't know about the other way around because I don't really know how to program on the neural. But really cool to check these out against each other. As I said, everybody gets great results with both, so I can't pick a side. Well, there you go. That was my trial period with the Quad Cortex. I do need to box it up and send it back. I had fun checking it out. As I said, I have friends getting great results. I've seen people playing in arenas getting great results. I have a limited amount of time to learn a whole other unit. It is pretty easy to learn. I will say that. So that's one upside on it. It had a lot of upsides. But for now, I have so much stuff, so much time invested in getting the Fractal stuff to where I want it. And it's part of the TSO rack. I have the one at home. I have the one in my fly rig. I have the case that it fits in. And see what I'm saying? My ecosystem is done and I don't need to change it right now. But I'm sure things are going to evolve here as well as everywhere else. So anyway, that's it. Thank you so much. Please check back, hit subscribe, hit like. I'm Angus Clark. Thanks for being here.